So they just captured Evox. So now they get ready to destroy him once and for all. By using the Ultra Blaster, they actually create a source code so they can destroy him for good. Once he in the cage, they actually decide to fire blasts at him. But when they try it one last time, Evox actually used a code to control the computer, which creating the force field that actually contains him and reflected the blast. So he actually transport himself into the computer, which he actually can do that to all the computers in Grid Battle Force. So we see how he actually hacked into every system in there, which he also reached the research room and he actually made it towards the vault where they actually was alerted by the commander. So they actually knew that he went to the vault and grabbed the morphers from the Power Rangers RPM series, and he actually picked the cell shift morpher, in which they actually stop him. But Evox told Nate that he remembered the Morpher, which years ago, when he was actually a boy genius, he tried to create a new power with Morphax and Snake DNA with the Cell Shift Morpher, which he didn't actually succeed. But it did succeed when the code actually went into the computer. That became his system, which all come together into his plan. Which he also revealed that Evox was actually Venjix from Power Rangers RPM, which he was actually was destroyed. Which at the end of RPM, he was still in the cell shift morpher when Dr. K actually closed the case. But now he actually is free and inside of Evox's body. So now Nate actually realized what he has done, which the Rangers are actually was pushed back by Evox. Now we see the Rangers try to stop him, but Nate is still actually felt terrible when they actually battle him and his army of upgraded Robotrons, which they battled them, but he retreated, which Nate actually felt regret over what he has done. So now he has actually fell into a spiral of guilt and petty because he told Zoe that he actually thought he made things right, but he actually made them worse. Because of him, he actually released Venjix into the world, which he now goes under the name Evox. So he wanted to be left alone because he doesn't want to do anything else. He doesn't actually want to help invent something to stop Venjix. So the Rangers need to find a way to help him. That's when Zoe decides to come up with an idea to actually make a call to someone who actually has something in common, which is none other than Dr. K herself, who actually helped Nate to actually make things right, and also taught him that even though it is his fault, there's still a chance to make things right and stop Venjix as well. Which we seen Venjix gave Blaze a source code to take control of the Morphex towers. However, he made another copy and he gave it to Scrozzle while under their noses, which we seen Blaze under the tower. While Nate and Dr. K are working on a new weapon with the arrow from the Beast X King Ultra Bow, that's when they saw Blaze. They morph and battle him for the final time, in which they decide to use the arrow and use it on Blaze, destroying him forever. Now we've seen how Blaze was defeated by the Rangers for the last time. And with that, they thanked Dr. K for her help. And she actually went back to her dimension, but all of a sudden, all the Morphex towers have actually gone into overdrive, which means that Evox has taken over the towers all over the world. So he actually creating a power source which he actually controlled all the Morphex. So now we actually headed towards the final battle, which I'm happy to see Dr. K returns to help Nate pick himself up after he was blamed, which Evox revealed to be Venjix, which we thought that he might be dormant within the cell shift morpher. But because of Nate using snake DNA and Morphex, he was actually been revived. So now he control all the Morphex tower around the world, with Scruzzle actually sneaking behind them, in which we actually knew was going to happen next. So we're going to see how all of this actually ends and how the Rangers are going to defeat Venjix on the final episode next weekend. So anyway, like this video, subscribe for more, and comment anything about the episode. You guys can also follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, and my Facebook page. Until then, this is Anime Guy here saying signing out. Laters, and be safe.